Hey everyone, good morning. It's Saturday, day 3 for me. I'm feeling pretty good right now. Woke up feeling like crap again. Had more nightmares, or what I thought were nightmares actually. But I was scared in the middle of the night and woke up feeling nervous and anxious, and when I get nervous I throw up, so that hasn't happened yet, but I still feel kind of gaggy and weird, but it should be alright. I had a dream last night that there was bugs covering the entire upper half of my bedroom walls, and they were well, at first I thought that they were beetles, but they were like yellow and black, and so later on in the dream I remember thinking that they might have been bees because they were like flying around, and they were kind of just sitting there making buzzing sound a little bit, and there was a few bees flying around. They'd go up to the corner of the room and like shoot out babies, and so they were like all slimy, and I don't know, it was just weird, and it was, I don't know. So I woke up this morning, decided to check it out in my dream encyclopedia. I have a few of them, but because I like to compare what different ones say, but I can only find this one right now. So I looked up insects first because this is the oldest book that I have, and it usually doesn't really list individual things, individual bugs or animals or stuff like that. It usually is just pretty vague and says insects. So I looked up insects first, and I just wanted to read it because I thought that it was interesting, and I don't know, maybe you might find it interesting too. I don't know. Insects: fear, revulsion, and dirt. Collectively, humankind reviles insects. I don't know what that word is. It's reviles, reviles, revels, whatever. Humankind reviles insects and fears their ability to penetrate our lives either singly or en masse. Insect dreams are pay attention dreams. Things or places which are infested with insects indicate areas of the psyche that have been neglected. Such areas do not wither but become twisted, bug-infested, so to speak. A projection of our fear or revulsion toward that inner part which is not being expressed or acknowledged. In dreams, insects often are associated with emotional and sexual matters. Insects also are like the many little worries that can pester us, or they may be busily trying to help us sort out the details when our affairs become hopelessly complex. Insects may be eating away at our foundations or indicate a corruption behind a facade. Swarms of insects are at once fascinating and repulsive. As children, we were often captivated by insect behavior. They may remind us of the many subliminal promptings of our unconscious mental activities and instincts that we may perceive as a collective threat to our personal identity. The bug-eyed monsters of science fiction reinforce the image of the insect as a totally alien life form. They signify that our psyches in the dream state may wander into realms far beyond human understanding. In some mythologies and in Darwinism, insects are the primordial creatures and can signify the beginnings of things. So, yeah, I thought that was pretty interesting, and sort of where I've been these past few days with worrying and, hiding behind things that put me in a better mood than I actually am, instead of just dealing with things that I need to deal with, instead of just having to cover them up, so I don't know, I felt like that really tied in with where I've been these past few days, and where I've been in my life, really. But the last part, the beginnings of things, insects are the primordial creatures and can signify the beginnings of things. I'm thinking that, this is a good thing and sort of the beginning of a better life for me, I hope, and for a lot of you, well, for all of you. And I just thought that was cool. And then I decided I'd try to just see if they had anything in here about bees. I wasn't really expecting to find anything in this book, at least. But I looked at bees and I thought that it was interesting too, so I'm going to read it. Bee. Industriousness, organization, cleanliness, and purity. Like the ant, the bee is a collective symbol in which individuality is submerged in the group. In mythology, the bee has divine associations because of its honey, which is the food of gods. Bees are symbols of the soul and the sun, and are messengers to the heavens like birds. They are associated with the gift of prophecy. The priestess at the temple of the Delphic oracles were called Melissae, or bees. The oracles and gods of prophecy were given offerings of honey and honey cakes. In Christian symbolism, the bee represents Christ. In medieval times, it was believed that bees never slept, and so they became symbols of vigilance, especially in Christianity. It also was believed that bees did not bear their own young, but harvested them from flowers. Thus, bees became symbols of virginity and the Immaculate Conception. Queen bees symbolize the mother goddess. Bees also are associated with eloquence and poetry. Their hives are sometimes symbols of tombs and resurrection. So, I thought that was pretty interesting, but other meanings, it says, other meanings: 1, being too busy and overcommitted. 2, flitting about from one thing to another. 3, drudgery, work. So, I don't know, I like looking up stuff about dreams, it's fun. But, another thing that happened that I thought was funny is, I woke up this morning, I was watching Donnie Darko on Sundance Channel, and Iconoclast came on, that show that I never watch because it's boring, but it's where they have like an actor or someone, celebrity, and then they're a person that they think of as a celebrity or a person that they like or whatever, right? So I turned it on, and, well, it came on after Donnie Darko. I was just not really even paying attention to the end of the movie, and then I looked up and I saw Deepak Chopra, or I don't really know how to pronounce his last name, and I don't even know if I'm saying his first name right, but he was on there with Mike Myers. So I thought that was pretty funny. And of course that would happen. That was the second time I've seen him, and the first time was yesterday when Brooke posted those videos on the meditation and breathing, and I don't know, I thought that was pretty funny that that came on. Not really very surprising considering things like that happen, but I just thought that it was funny, I don't know. Anyway, I think I'm going to go wash my hair now. So, I'll see you guys later, and